Sweden's so cool.
It's a small plane. Stockholm, Sweden, a beautiful and cozy little city in the northern European region we know as Scandinavia. This place holds a near and dear place in my heart for many reasons, but one being it was the first place in Europe that I had ever visited. This place is full of art, culture, and beautiful history. I mean, this island, Gamla that we're on right now, was founded in the 1200s, and there's a boat just over that way. That thing set sail in the 1600s and didn't make it more than 500 meters before it sank on King Gustav. Last time we came here to Stockholm, Sweden, it was a little bit warmer, but this time me and Dustin decided to come in November, although everyone told us not to. We wouldn't see the sun, they said, and they were right. But instead of giving you this long-winded Travel Channel style video on where to go and what 5-star restaurants to hit, we're just gonna bring you along vlog style of our week and the chaos that we get into here in Stockholm. Right now, we're gonna go get some fika, and I'm gonna tell you the story on why we're here in November. Vlog lords. All right, so basically our plane that we're on is no bigger than your average Southwest flight.
But we're going to Iceland.
It's gonna be a long ride. I think I have a middle seat too.
Shame, we're not next to each other though. Never let me do that again.
So a while back, towards the end of last season, we were at a Predators game in Nashville when the Jumbotron flashed this very graphic. 2025 Global Series, Stockholm, Sweden. Obviously we both froze, we looked at the screen, and we looked back at each other. Now, we had been to Stockholm before and we absolutely loved it. Now the Nashville Predators were gonna be there? We didn't even have to say it. It was destiny. We booked the flights. Now, if you tell people you're going to Sweden in November, especially Swedes, they'll look at you like you're crazy. The sun went down at 3 p.m.
We haven't seen the sun once yet.
Every single day, and we didn't see the actual sun for the first 5 days. But honestly, it was a vibe in and of itself. Even in the dark, the city has this electric energy. It's not depressing, it's extremely active. And everyone is walking from work to the train to the store to dinner to their cozy little apartment. You just embrace the gloom here. We explored everywhere. Gamla stand for that old world history. I mean, the architecture there is just mind-blowing. Every road, every alleyway is like the most picturesque, most beautiful, most movie scene-like thing ever. And then you got this guy, Hallmark. Sodermalm for that cool guy, local vibe, you know. It just feels a bit grittier and just cooler. Post coffee hang, post fika, we had ourselves a nice little relaxing time at the fika spot. Now we're going to check out the classic lookout here in Stockholm. And Östermalm, where you just get that mix of modern luxury and old school charm. I love it. And even with the wind cutting like a knife a few of the days, we just kept walking. Cameras out, shooting video, blasting off photos, and just soaking it all in. But the real reason we were there, the NHL Global Series. Walking into Avicii Arena was a little bit surreal. You heard Swedish, Finnish, Norwegian, Dutch, English accents, and then suddenly a thick Nashville country Southern American accent. It was this weird melting pot of all sorts of hockey culture. And I mean, seeing Philip Forsberg play in his home country, chills. And then seeing a legend like Sidney Crosby, that was pretty unreal as well. And the game absolutely delivered. The Preds took it to overtime, and when they scored that game winner, the place absolutely erupted. Dustin wasn't suited up for this game. He was just a fan that night. But looking over at him, seeing how stoked we both were, man, that's a core memory right there. Oh yeah, and because the universe absolutely loves us, one of our favorite bands, Royal Otis, happened to be playing in Stockholm the same week. We saw them at this venue called Fallen. It's in the old meatpacking district from what we were told. It was just another layer of this trip that kind of just added to the whole effect and almost had us asking, how is this trip even real?
Stockholm, Sweden, where the sun has finally come out.
Today it's cold, but the sun is shining. A lot of beautiful people out just enjoying their day, and it's really nice to see. You know, I've been thinking a lot about why we do this. I've never played hockey. I can barely skate, but I love the culture, and more than that, I love the spontaneity. As I get older, these moments, these spur-of-the-moment, let's go to Sweden decisions, they feel more important. Life gets busy, work's been getting more heavy. It's easy to say no, it's easy to say it's too dark to go in November, or the weather isn't up to par with what we want. But I'm so thankful Dustin and I made this trip happen. I'm thankful for friendships like Dustin's, and thankful that we were just able to pick up and go. We made new Swedish friends, we met up with people from the States, we froze our faces off, and I got to watch one of my favorite hockey teams win in overtime halfway across the world. It was worth it. I freaking love you, Stockholm. I really, really, truly do. This is a wonderful city.
We gotta soak today up as much as we can.
Tell them a little bit about Stockholm. You know.
I'm nervous.
No, you know.
No, I
the
can't.
part where it was found in 1253. The part where the Vasa sank to the bottom of the gosh darn ding dong, the bottom of the bay. It was perfectly preserved for almost 400 years before they pulled it out in all of its glory and threw it right into a museum. Tell them about it.
Where are you going to?
Tell them about it. All right, hopefully I can cut that up and make that work.
Stockholm, Sweden.